It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your feel-good breakfast show on this Tuesday morning. We're joined once again by Riaan Manser, who's still here this morning. And he's now joined by CEO of the Sunflower Fund, Alana James, and SEMSA Director, Tushar Agrawal, to talk about how they raised funds in aid of this incredible fund that has been helping to save lives for years now. A very warm welcome to both of you now on the couch alongside Riaan.
There are so many reasons to feel the heartache, the pain in working in the space that you do, certainly from a Sunflower Fund perspective. So it's so good to be able to appreciate the best of humanity at these times. So thank you so much for bringing this story. You've completed 7 days, 7 challenges, 7 days, travelled from Port Elizabeth to Cape Town. And I can't wait to hear about your very special friend that you took with you. But I think maybe a good place to start is to educate people on what the Sunflower Fund do. Fill us in your space that you live.
Great. So we create awareness just around the need for stem cell donors. So patients who are diagnosed with blood disorders, their only chance of survival for many of them is a stem cell transplant, for which they need a matching donor. And that's what we do. We're out there creating education and awareness around the need for stem cell donors and also the process to become a donor and hopefully be somebody's life-saving match.
Yeah. And so, Riaan, your link then to the Sunflower Fund, how did that come about in you deciding to become an ambassador for them?
I always knew that I love children. I've always dreamed of having children. I've got my little 2.5-year-old son now. And, you know, where the Sunflower Fund makes a big impact is especially in children's lives. And as adults, I know it's a little bit maybe politically incorrect. We have more opportunity, but children don't, and they don't have those choices. And when it comes to saving that child's life from a rare blood disease, we need the Sunflower Fund because nobody else is doing anything about it. If we can't find a match for that child's blood disease, the child will not make it. So for me, it was an emotional one, but you know, I get involved in a lot of charities, but not as I do with the Sunflower Fund. The Sunflower Fund is everything for me. If I get involved in a charity, having a child now, it just means so much more, you know.
Oh, we feel it, yeah.
It's important for me. So, you know, where I can, with my little bit of influence, I chat to people and say, you know, please meet Alana, please see what she does. And the amazing way she's taken a charity and not just run it just like a charity with the hands out. She's actually saying, listen, we're running a business just saving lives.
Like you, she's learned to create a brand, a successful brand at that, and that's very powerful. What were the 7 challenges? What did you have to do?
It sounds like the seven tasks of
trials.
Hercules.
It sort of came down to that. Now, it was fun. What actually happened, Tushar and them had just said, listen, can you do something creative with a bag of SEMSA cement? And we just said, of course we can. How far do we have to travel? They thought the whole of South Africa. We said, please make it a bit shorter. And then what we did was we just said, like, we've got amazing tourism agencies that run down this garden coast. And then they gave us options in the morning. So there it was 6:30 in the morning. The tourism representative would be there with the options of diving with crocodiles, bungee jumping, river rafting. Choose, and then we chose. But the trick was that Potty and I had to go with Amelia, our 50-kilogram bag of cement. So, so she bungee jumped, she dived with the crocodiles in Oudtshoorn. She even cycled part of the Cape Cycle route.
And she was good company as well.
She wasn't very talkative, but we had an incredible dinner. If you guys watch, I think it was episode 3, where we took her to dinner in a fancy place just in Mossel Bay. And but she wasn't too much of a chatterbox.
Yeah. And Tushar, from a SEMSA point of view, your choice to support the Sunflower Fund, how did that come about?
So basically, if you look at the South African cement sector, there has not been any major greenfield investment along the coast. You know, if you look at KwaZulu-Natal, Eastern Cape, Western Cape. So with us having invested 600 million rands in the factory in PE, it's a state-of-the-art modern plant. And with a full suite of products, we wanted to create awareness about our brand proposition of strength and durability. And that's how the association with Riaan started. The Sunflower Fund, on the other hand, has been providing hope, has been saving lives in South Africa. And when Riaan mentioned about his association with Sunflower Fund, it was a no-brainer for us to sort of associate with the fund and contribute and be part of the great work that they're doing.
contribution of 150,000 Rand being a massive one, but take nothing away from the awareness that's been created around that. Yeah. You guys don't have a lighter bag, like a 25 kg? Hey, come on, 50 kg.
I think you actually do.
If you run the challenge next time, then we can...
25.
We'll back and do something with it there. But this contribution, what does it mean for you guys at the Sunflower Fund, Alana?
It's huge, and I think, as you mentioned, the funds are amazing because the Sunflower Fund pays for every donor that we recruit to do the DNA test, and that costs us 3,100 Rand for every donor. So every single cent of those funds goes towards us recruiting donors. But the awareness along the route has been absolutely phenomenal. So we've had streams of people communicating with us via our social media, wanting to know more about the Sunflower Fund and wanting to become donors. So for us, this contribution is way beyond the 150,000 Rand that we are exceptionally grateful for. And as I said, every single cent goes towards recruiting more donors.
I love that this has played out on a number of levels within a wonderful corporate and authentic way of backing your own brand through something really special. Your personal brand being involved in such a dynamic, and it looked like a lot of fun, take nothing away from the 50 kilograms.
Don't
but I think
too sure.
Yeah, exactly. The most important thing here is that we want people to donate. So if you want to find out more on how you can become a stem cell donor or just make a donation to the Sunflower Fund, as funds are necessary, you can go to sunflowerfund.org or simply call 0800 12 10 82 and do it now. And thank you once again for that donation of 150.
I mean, we're going to make it official, though. It's 150K that we need to make official live on national TV. So I believe that we do have a very special check handover happening right now. So Tushar is handing it over to Alana. Thank you very much. Wow. Yes. Amazing stuff. Thank you for bringing us this wonderful story. And man, Riaan, we are really looking forward to more adventures from you, just the great work that you do, as I said, to inspire us on the daily. And I'm sure there's lots more to come.
No, we're looking forward to being active. But, you know, we're here, SEMSA and Sunflower Fund. Just thank you for having us.
Biggest pleasure.
Stay safe, buddy. I say that every time we see you. Just stay
By the way, hold on. Where is Amelia right now?
She is here somewhere.
She's a little bit shy.
She is a little bit shy. We're hoping...
Try and see if we can coax her around to just come say hi later on.